guys, Kalia here with myeye4DIY.com with a fun tutorial to show you guys how to accentuate as you decorate using my Maker X tool by Worx. Now this tool is so cool because it's interchangeable and has 5 tools in one that you just swap out using this simple cord. Now today I'm just going to focus on showing you how to use the airbrush tool and the angle grinder tool to personalize this blank plaque and turn it into a beautiful, sleek welcome sign. All right, so let's get started. Here are the supplies that you're gonna need. A blank plaque or wooden sign. If you don't want something this decorated, you can just use a simple piece of plywood and you can paint it and frame it as you please and start with your blank canvas that way. A scripted welcome sign, mine is metal. You could also use stencil. You could spray paint the stencil on instead. 2 square wooden dowels, airbrush paint in the color of your choice, white acrylic paint and a paintbrush to paint your wood dowels, your Worx crafter tools. And remember guys, you always want to be safe. So make sure you use your protective glasses when you use your angle grinder tool. So first, I'm gonna start with my metal scripted welcome sign. You could get a wood scripted welcome sign, whatever you want, but I really liked the script on this one. I am going to use my airbrush tool to spray paint this black and apply it to my welcome sign. And then I'm also going to spray paint the beads so that you can get like the modern sleek design. Okay, so it's really easy to use the airbrush tool. This is the base of the tool. You're just gonna apply it to the control center, plug in my power supply to the airbrush, and I'm gonna put my black airbrush paint inside the top of the airbrush. On my power tool, it has a power button, and then it has a minimum and a maximum gauge right here. And I'm just gonna put it all the way to the max. That way I have the most amount of pressure as I begin to press the button and apply the paint to my metal welcome sign. While that's drying, I am going to frame out the rest of my wood sign. So I have my square wooden dowels and I am going to close off the framing here because I just don't want the sign to be open-ended. It's a personal preference. So you could, you know, just design these things however you want to. This is just really how you accentuate your decorating. You know what I mean? I'm gonna mark the top right here, and then I'm gonna use my grinder tool to cut off the tops of the wood dowel and paint them white and apply them to the wood frame. Now that I have my grinder tool plugged into the power source, I am going to put on my safety glasses and I'm going to use the grinder tool to cut off where I have my marks. I'm going to put my first wood dowel at the edge of the table. I'm going to line my grinder up with the mark right here. And I'm going to turn on my power source. I'm going to turn it all the way to max. So next I'm going to apply my white acrylic paint to the wood dowels. And wait for them to dry. Next, I'm going to tape off where the beads are to protect the white sign and spray paint the beads black. The wood dowels are cut and painted, The welcome sign has been airbrushed. The beads have been airbrushed and are drying. And now we're about to put this sign all together. Okay, so for the last steps, I'm going to apply glue to my wood dowels, glue them to the sign, and then do the same for my scripted welcome. My sign is completely framed on all 4 sides. And the last step is to apply my airbrushed welcome sign to the plaque. Now, when you're doing this with the glue gun, make sure that you work fast because the glue does dry. And there you have it. The welcome sign is complete. I think it looks beautiful. I think it looks really modern, sleek, and I can't wait to figure out whether or not I'm gonna put this on my front door or in our entryway. So yeah, I absolutely love this Maker X tool. I think it's really cool, it's genius. I can travel with this anywhere and use it on any client project, so I'm really happy with it. I hope that this has inspired you to accentuate as you guys decorate your next project. And remember, there's no rules to this DIY game, just guidelines. So I'm Kalia with myifordiy.com, and I'll see you guys on the next project. Bye.